Hi, happy Friday, everybody. Boy, when it rains, it pours. I'm Jen Wilson, and I'm here for Leadership Lunch Chat, our Friday afternoon activity that we've been doing since March, talking about leadership issues in the profession. Normally, I'm here with my friend and colleague, Amy Vetter. She had an appointment that just went late. She couldn't make it back in time. We kind of pushed and tried to hold off. And then I went live and had technical difficulties. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm looking for comments, post one, Emily, if it's good to go. It's hard because I don't have anybody to reflect off of, but all my audio looks like it's working. So I thought I'd just take a few minutes. We'll go short today for sure, but with all that's going on with the election and the uncertainty in our country in general, the pandemic, all that, I'm sure that you all are kind of on pins and needles, maybe holding your breath even. And I wanted to share a couple of ideas that Amy and I were talking about as we thought about what we might discuss together back when we thought we'd be together today. So the first is I just want to tell you that, remind you that you've got to take care of yourself. During this time of uncertainty, make sure you're eating right, that you're sleeping. When you're stressed, that those things can go out the window. Make sure you're getting exercise. Get out there, go for a walk. Walk to the mailbox if you need to. Thanks, Teresa. I appreciate that. And Emily, thank you. So, get out there, do some walking, or just get down on the ground and do some push-ups or some burpees. I know everybody loves a burpee, Anyway, make sure you're kind of exerting some of that energy that you might be kind of holding tight. Pay attention to your shoulders and your neck and your face. And breathe. Emily on our team runs an optional team meditation once a week. We meditated this week on what Calm, the Calm app that we use, calls the panic meditation. We did that on Tuesday because we were all pretty stressed about how things might go. And, regardless of what side of the aisle you sit on, this is a weird time in our country and it's anxiety producing potentially. And so, anyway, the Calm app had us inhaling for 4 counts, exhaling for holding our breath for 4 counts, and then exhaling for 8 counts. So in for 4, hold for 4, out for 8. And it had us do it over and over again. And man, after I did that, I felt so much better. So this week I've been paying attention to breath and making sure I'm getting some good inhalations and exhalations and really trying to kind of ease my anxiety that way. So just some ideas for you all out there to try to keep positive. And no matter what, I mean, think about it. Our country, is nearly 300 years old or something like that. We have weathered worse. We will get through this. We can unify. We can come together. There are always common issues with every person I talk to. We may have big divisions and big differences of opinion, but we can almost always find those common connectivities, those areas of rapport, the places we can agree. We agree that the weather's great today. We agree that our children are a joy to us. We can agree, that we love exercise, or we can agree that we're excited about college football, or whatever it is. We can always find something to identify with others, and also something to maybe love about others, even when we can't agree on some pretty big philosophical things. And I just think we all need to take some time and try to find those places of commonality in our lives. I know that it's easy to sort of think, they don't think like me, they didn't vote for my guy, and so therefore they're bad. And I don't believe that's the case. I know, and I fall into the same trap, by the way. I'm talking to me as much as I'm talking to you. It's easy to sort of feel that way. And I just want to encourage us to pay attention to that inner dialogue that's judging and making others wrong. And let's really pay attention to trying to find love in our hearts and compassion for one another, and find those areas of connectivity. I know they're there. Find reasons to like one another. And maybe stay a little quiet right now on social media if you can. Stop yourself from posting any sort of victory post or any sort of, oh, this is terrible, post. Try to keep from fighting with others in social media if you can help it. If they post something upsetting or expressing their own upsets. Let them do that. Letting them do that without responding is a form of compassionate listening. It's okay to be quiet and not respond to everything everyone writes. And especially right now, when people will write out of emotion and they might not mean everything that they say. This isn't a time for us to tear down relationships and tear down each other. And I'm going to be working on that myself too. It's very easy to jump in there and debate, but let's avoid that if we can. And I'm a person of faith, so I'm also praying. I'm praying for our nation, and I'm praying for everybody that's feeling that way, positively or negatively, everybody who's feeling stressed and anxious, people who are worried about the future. If we pull together and we look for those opportunities for compassion, and we look for connectivity, and we look for ways to love one another, I know our country will get through this stronger, and we will come out on the other side in a better place. So those are my thoughts as you enter into the weekend, and I sure hope you have a good one. I'll look for my friend Amy Vetter to pop in here with me, and we'll talk about issues facing the profession again next Friday at 12 noon Eastern. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share, please don't hesitate to post them and to share them with Amy and I. We'd love your thoughts and opinions and ideas for future broadcasts as well. So have a great Friday. Thank you for joining me.